Hi guys, next we have to understand CSS with text. So how cascading style sheet can be performed in with text data. So sometimes I want to convert to uppercase or lowercase. Some heading I want to display as uppercase like that. There are some other like underline and upper line, okay? So we can set lot of properties with the text. If you want to do a strike through, okay, let us see this. So text formatting, this text is styled with some of the text formatting properties. The heading uses the text align, text transform and color properties. The paragraph is indented, a line and the space between characters is specified, right? So let us have a look on this text color. Again, the same thing here. We can give the color in the form of direct the color name and RGB we can use hexadecimal number that I explained in the previous session how we can use that. And similarly you can say H1S2. If someone writes H1S2 here, so color will be this, and for S2 color will be this you can use. So 255 means it is just red color, right? Rest green and blue will not there. So we can use this kind of, you want to see this example here, the color of H1 and S2 here. So you can notice that I have used one example. I show you the source also, and here I am saying H1 is this color and p.ex. I am using one class here for paragraph and I am applying here. I am using H1 here, right? So you can notice that the H1 color is what? This FF means red, green, blue, right? So I'm getting green color because I'm just passing FF the whole color, complete green color here. If we talk about P paragraph, so it is coming in red here, right? Because in body I mentioned the color red. So if that tag is not having color, some text color, okay, it is taking from the body, right? If I say PEX and I'm saying class EX blue, so I'm passing the blue color here, right? You understood this? Now, so we understood how to assign the text color now, right? Now text align. So it is used to set the horizontal alignment of text. It could be center, left, right, or justify, right? So we can say text align, right? Text align, and I say center, text align right, text align justify we can use. So the text will have a justified text, it will have a right alignment, it will have a center alignment, right? You can see one text is center, another text is right, another text is justify. Let us see the code of this example here. So what I'm doing here, I say H1 center, P right, again P justify. So I'm using here P class date, so it will go in right because date is having right. P main having justify, so this is having justified. It means the left and right alignment will be same, right? You can see this. It is organized in both side, left and right. Okay. The next is the text decoration. So if you want to use text decoration here, in the text decoration property is used to set or remove decoration from text. So one you say no decoration, so it will have not have any decoration here. Once you say overline, so it will have a one line on the top. If you say line through, it will have a strike like A, B, C. It will have a strike here, right? Overline like this. Underline is like this, right? You can use blink here, so text will blink. But the support is not there with all the browser. Okay, and okay, let us see that example here. This one. So you can notice that one overline is coming here. This is the strike through, right? And third is the underline. Okay, and this blink is not happening. So this is underline, line through, and overline, right? Okay. Now the next is the text indentation. So if you want to do some indentation with the text, you can use indentation. You can say text indentation 50 pixel. So it will have a 50 pixel from the left margin, okay, and then the text will start from the 50 pixel. You can specify the space between the characters. You can specify a space between the line. If you want a more space between two line, I mean between this two line, you can give it. Text directions, from which direction it will write. You can increase the white space between the words, okay. Disable text wrapping inside an element, and vertical alignment of an image. So if text is coming, it will come how, like whether it will be on top or bottom or in between, that all we can see here, right? Okay, so let us see the example on that. So you notice that there's a 50 pixel have a gap in starting the text, right? So it is starting from after 50 pixel, isn't it? Another example, say space between characters. So you notice that the space between character is less here. Let us understand here this code first. So you notice that I written text indent 50 pixel and I'm using this paragraph. Clear? Now the second one, we'll see here view source. Look it now. So later spacing 2 pixel, later spacing minus 2 pixel. So you have noticed that here the spacing between the character is more. Between the letter it is more, right? Here it is overlapping because I said minus 3, right? Okay. Another is the letter space between the lines. So if we have a more space between the line, you can look at here. Here it is less, but in between this and this it is more, right? Here in this between it is more, here it is less. Here it is normal. How we can do that? Look it now. So we have a three paragraph, one normal paragraph. So normal spaces are there, right? If I say p dot small line height 90%, so you can see the height has been reduced, right? It is not 100%. Here I said line height 200%, so here it is more space between the line, right? I am using that one, isn't it? So well, the third one is here. What I said, third one is like directions, from which direction you want. Let us see now. So here we are saying division direction RTL means right to left. I'm using this class here. So this text is written from right to left. Default is left to right, but this division uses using the right to left here, right to left. Let us have a more example. Difference between word. So you can say here view source and say word spacing 30 pixels. So each and every word will have a space of 30 pixel, right? And that we can see clearly in the example here. It is not a normal spacing. Text wrapping. So I have noticed that the text is not getting wrapped in the next line. Let us see the view source here. So here we are saying white space, no wrap, right? So it will not wrap it to the next here. And the last one is the vertical alignment of an image. If some image is there, if you notice here, it is coming by default in the bottom, right? But in this case, if the image is there, it is coming in the top, right? See the code here. So here we are saying vertical alignment equal to text top, vertical alignment equal to text bottom. By default it is the bottom. See in this image I am not saying anything. Here we are saying that bottom. Here we are saying top. This is default. So how you want to represent your text, whether you want in top or bottom, you can specify here, right? So we understood all this stuff here. So color we can say color. In direction we can say LTR or RTL, means left to right or right to left. By default it is, I mean, left to right. Line height you can give percentage or normal. You can pass some number. Letter spacing again you can say normal or some length you can pass it here. These all are the properties of CS1 and CSS2. Text align you can pass left, right, center, justify. Text decoration you can pass none, underline, overline, line through blink. Text indent, how much indentations you want, how much percentage, you can pass the percentage here, right? Text shadow is there, I'll discuss later. So you can give a shadow effect of text. It is a CSS3 features. Text transform, you can make capitalize, uppercase, lowercase, right? Okay. If some kind of bidirectional text, it is for that purpose. Vertical align, you can use bottom, middle, top, that we have used too, right? Super, sub, baseline, and white space, you can use no wrap or pre, white spacing, right? So these are the properties of text here which we have seen. So that's all about understanding of the text or CSS with text.